Teresa is married, but why is she talking like this about men, man?
You were goated by the C5.
Bad guys who do good things for survival. Because hustling, I mean, it's making money through legal and illegal ways.
The other conversation that we had with the guy that has braids is also SD. So we're asking him, we're curious. So he was talking about him going to where he feel like, he's not being judged.
Your friend's car was in the crime scene.
When you accept what you're going through, trust me, you're going to get over it.
What happened for you to find yourself inside? Were you working there?
Aggravated robbery.
So like in terms of like losing someone who's close to you, like a best friend, how was the emotional breakdown for you?
The truth didn't come out. That was the truth of the matter. The truth didn't come out. They didn't find anything with those boys. Sometimes I feel like this guy is going to come back, man. Because it doesn't make sense. I was in class at the time he died, no? I was in class attending a lecture. So my friend, he called me.
Hi guys, welcome back to Tangled Roots, where real talks and real stories collide. It's another beautiful, beautiful day, and we are in the Women's Month. This is our month. And by the way, it's my birth month as well. I'm super excited, super energetic. As you can see today, I'm in my makeup because, it's my month. How are you, my brother?
I'm alright, and how are you?
Good, thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah.
How has it been?
It's been alright.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been great.
Just that.
It's been great. It's been amazing.
But it's been all right. So anyway, guys, we're at Best Western Plus Hotel, the beautiful, beautiful Best Western Plus Hotel. As you can see, we've changed the location, but it's still around Best Western. And the atmosphere, the ambience, the food, everything about Best Western is top notch. If you're looking for a space where to have your wedding, conference, swimming, bar area, etc. Everything is Best Western Plus Hotel right here. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow our Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And Kuna is going to talk about the Patrons group.
Yes, so if you are joining us for the very first time, welcome to Tangled Roots, where real stories and real talk collide. Yeah? So we have a Patrons group on WhatsApp where you can subscribe 100 kwacha monthly subscription fee only, and you get exclusive updates. Yeah, it's like a VIP family where we get to share certain activities, where we get to share anonymous reach outs that we receive. Yeah, so the description is on the screen. Feel free to text us on the number that's there. Reach us. You can even just go for any information. Sponsors, our podcast is up for sponsorship. Yeah. So if you feel your business needs, our audience they need to see the business that you're doing, please also feel free to reach us. Yeah.
Yes. Reach us. Don't feel free. Please reach us. Patronize us. You've heard. So we have a guest in the house. I'll leave this to Kunda to introduce the guest in the house. And you know what's exciting? It's another male. It's rare to see males be like, fiabana kashifi, but now it's a male. Clockhead. I know. So it's sad. Oh, nice.
So it's sad.
So Kunda will do the honor of introducing our guest for today.
Yeah, so before I dive in, so to you watching, if you have a story, please don't just hold it to yourself. Reach out. Yeah, this is the safest place where we can come, talk about it, laugh about it. We go home healing. There's just something about
pity party. Us will joke with you and laugh at your situation so that you heal. That's how you heal.
Apparently, we've been receiving jobs here and there about that. Yeah.
We can't, the problem is people want us to be sorrowful. When somebody's crying, we cry together with the person. How do you want me to cry together with the person? I'm supposed to be comforting that person by saying something that will light up the day.
Exactly.
And the fact that most of our guests, they find joy in us laughing about, joking about the situation is really motivating. Okay, because I remember the last, I think it's the last 2 episodes when somebody was like, I was like, "Are you okay? I feel like crying." Then she was like, "No, I don't want you to pity me."
Oh yeah.
Remember? Yes. And then there's somebody there, Mebo, say, well, you don't know how to handle emotion. Mebo, to delay. Let's dive into our guest for today.
Exactly.
I'm super excited.
Yeah. So today with us, we have a gentleman,
Yep.
brave and bold, who's got quite, an interesting story. Yeah. So we'll hear more about this person. So let me just put this in context. So today we're talking about from ashes to healing. Yeah. We're talking everything to do with trauma, hospitalization, just the sacrifices made to just, transform your life. So with us, we have Taalilo. Taalilo, welcome.
Sotsana, Taalilo, Sotsana. You're welcome to Tangled Roots Podcast.
I'm humbled.
Feel free, please feel free. We are a friendly podcast. We are not professionals. We're just human beings that have been through a lot of things with people around us.
Nice.
Yeah, you're welcome, Taalilo.
Thank you very much. I'm humbled to be here, and I'm here. I'm ready to give my story.
Yeah, all right. I'm excited.
Oh,
Real.
too.
So, Kuna, you talking about trauma. I'm going to do the traditional question. I'm going to ask the traditional question, which is, who is Taalilo?
Oh,
Taalilo.
Taalilo.
Yeah.
No,
Who is Taalilo?
I'm just a humble kid. I'm just a humble guy, all the way from Kafue, straight out of Kafue.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was brought up from there.
From Kafue?
Yeah, from Kafue. From like 8 to 2001. That's when I started my primary.
Okay.
Yeah, from Kafue. So in Kafue, you have people like so for you to come up from Kafue, 2 things are involved: either a footballer or you've chosen a route for going to school.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why people like Patson Daka.
Oh.
Yeah. Sambalungu is from Kafue. Jackson Mwanza is from Kafue. So all those names. You know what I mean?
Are you a footballer yourself?
At school, I used to play soccer.
But what happened?
My parents didn't want me to play soccer. You know what I mean?
And they changed your destiny just like that?
Yeah, but then I used to love soccer. So Patson Daka was like my junior at basic school.
Oh.
Yeah. And Sambalungu was like...
So Patson Daka is really young, yeah?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He is. Like when I was in grade 7, he was like in grade 5.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so people from Kafue never has this platform actually to come here and talk about Kafue, how people grew up from Kafue.
Oh, okay.
Even Patson, I heard his podcast before his interview. Yeah, he talked a bit about Kafue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Taalilo,
Yeah.
tell us more about your upbringing, your growing up, life, the things that you've experienced. Like, how has life been?
No, let me check in from my childhood, eh?
Yes.
Because I think when I was 4 years old, I did something crazy.
You did what?
I did something crazy.
4 years.
4 years old. There was a time my family were watching soccer. We used to stay in an upstairs house. So I was sent to go get a matches from my dad's bedroom. Apparently, power went. So I was supposed to get the matches and bring it. So when I went up, I had a tendency of lighting the matches and putting it in my mouth so they can blow the smoke.
I'm a culprit as well.
You see now. So I kept on doing that. So one day, the time I wanted to lit it up, it went my finger. And I threw it in the washing basket, which was in the wardrobe. I got scared. So I was like, what am I going to do? I was 4 years old. I was like, what? So I rushed down. Because upstairs house, the staircases are made out of wood. So when I came down, I told my mom, no fire up there. That's when everybody rushed there. So when my dad got there, he pulled the washing basket off the wardrobe, so it leaned, the one cloth leaned to the mattress. And you just know how mattress and fire.
Yeah, it's like...
And the house was on fire. So from ashes to healing, I think my story starts so well, eh? Because that house was in ashes. Yes. And he recently bought it, so we had to move.
So it was your father's house.
Yeah, it was my dad.
It was not rented.
No.
So the whole house was burnt
So
down.
the top part now got paid. So now started removing things from the ground floor. Removing stuff, most of the things, the bedding, the clothes, the documents, you know. So he rushed for his book first. So there was just a lot of pressure from him because he had lost almost all his documents from work. Because my dad is an accountant. He used to work for nitrogen chemicals of Zambia. Yeah, that's NCZ which produces fertilizer.
Okay.
So he had a lot of documents. You know how accountants work. Papers of files, what? So he was just there. So he lost a lot of things. We lost a lot of things. So it was more like starting from scratch. Like my dad was buying things again, bedding, clothing, for everybody. And you just know being brought up in a Tonga man's house. You know, my dad used to keep a lot of people. I don't know from you, Terence. When coming up, were you having cousins and nieces?
Us, we're staying a lot, like chickens, eh?
Yeah.
We're staying in our grandmother's house a lot.
So that's how we moved. Then later on, that was my first, I can say, a tragedy which happened, which I personally caused.
Were you beaten for doing that?
No, I wasn't beaten. But my finger was swollen. I was small. So I wasn't beaten, but my dad used to beat. But he was a very good man. He only beats you when you make a mistake. And a serious mistake.
But that seems like a criminal offense.
Yeah.
For me, that's a serious mistake, you know?
Yeah, that was a serious mistake. So it can just tell you how naughty I was when I was a kid.
So, but your dad is alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Papa Jerry. He's 75 years this year.
And then, so like, regardless, you've been...
Congratulations, Papi.
Oh, yeah.
Papa. Yeah.
Regardless, you've been... So like, regardless, you've been for, but did that change? I'm sure like you can still remember, or you can still remember that, okay, there was like a change of love or maybe, you know, affection towards you after that incident.
What I can say about the love towards me after I made that mistake was, I remember we shifted to, because Kafue has got 4. There's Chikoswe, there's C5, there's C6. And
I've stayed in Chikoswe before. I was by Chikoswe Basic for a year.
Yeah. So I was born and raised on Kafue, so in C6 that's where we used to stay. So when I bent that house, we moved to C5. So from C5 there.
So that was like a downgrade or upgrade?
It was downgrade.
Okay.
Upgrade. Mama, upstairs and we
So
are
we went to sit in, we started living in small, you know, being used to an upstairs house, very big space, you know what I mean? But then my dad was there, he pushed. My mom is also a businesswoman, so everybody was pushing. My brothers were at school, you know. I was also going to school. So later on, he sat me down. I think I was when I was in grade 1 somewhere. So he said, in fact, I've a scar here somewhere here. So my dad being in Tonga, he had chicken, he roasted, you know, he roasted that black cock. Yes, it used to fight. Kunda. It can fly at your chest and hit you with the legs.
Number one, it's change cooking cocoa.
So but now, I was crawling now. My mom was cooking outside. So I was walking to her. Then that chicken saw me. It had the wife and the kid and my chicks. So it thought as if I'm going for the female chick. That's when it hit me here. Like near my eyes. Somewhere here. I started bleeding, bro. So I was taken to the hospital again. So it was telling me the sequences of how I was brought up. So it was telling me, no, you're different from your brothers, man. Because I have 5 brothers and my sister.
Your number what?
Second last.
You were supposed to be a last born. I think last born by such Tafiati.
That's
why you were naughty.
There's like 5 years difference between me and my brother.
You see?
So I was supposed to be the last born. But actually you can tell if you see me with my mom. You can tell, too much mambe. Tonga, by the way.
No.
Yeah. So he told me the sequences of things I was doing, and I could see that, if I was older than this man would have killed me. But I was young, so he was telling me you have to start behaving yourself. You've made us lose the house. This is what you've made us lose or lost. You know what I mean? But I couldn't understand and see the value of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the love was there, you know. Even as much as we do wrong things, our parents still love us.
Yeah.
So let's jump in the early stages of like you now maturing, the struggles, the traumas.
So the struggles and traumas when I was maturing.
Like after school, which you completed school from? Yes.
Yeah, I went to Monze. Rusango Secondary School, SDA school. That's where I went to. Life there was okay. I learned a lot of things. Then from there, that's where I completed grade 12. Yeah, then I came back to Kofiu. Later on, I started working as a fitter, mechanic. Yeah, because my best friend, his father's got a garage. Oh, rest in peace, my friend is dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
sad.
So they had a garage, so we used to go there every time we close school. We go work. I love cars. So we drive. I learned to drive like when I was in grade 7. So we used to drive, you know, just playing around the garage. So later on, when I completed my grade 12, I started working there. I feel with my best friend because the guy knew what to do. Yeah, so I started going there, you know, started helping at home. You know, you're still a young boy, but then you're bringing at least something home.
Yeah.
Because they had stopped at one point to buy bread. I was the one buying bread for everybody.
Okay.
You know, yeah. So after I finished, I started working. Then I patrolled Zambia because the garage had, it's a courier company, logistic company. So they had to deal with PEP.
Okay.
When clothes come from South Africa, they've got their warehouse, Ballowwood. You know where Ballowwood is? Lumumba Road. Yeah, that's where the warehouse is. So his trucks used to distribute the whole Zambia. You understand? So we used to go those trucks. So I'll give you a practical example. Like you're going to the Copper Belt. You've gotten a route to Copper Belt. So you give Kawe pep in Kawe. You give them, maybe they ordered vests, safeguards, or what. You give them. You go to the next one. That's Kapiri. Till you reach Solwezi. Then you come back. So I partially patrolled Zambia. Yeah, the only place I haven't gone is Northern Province. That's the only place in Zambia I've never been to.
Okay.
Yeah. So from there, I had an accident because of the same trucks. Then I was also hospitalized. So it was quite bad.
How bad was it? You had an accident. Were you driving?
My best friend was driving.
Your best friend was driving?
Yeah. There was one who was driving, but him, it was worse because him was taken to ICU. Then, you know, I can say he saved me because when the accident, how it happened, we went to hit in the tree. And the side we hit was his side. But normally when you're going to hit, you drive. When you're going to hit into something, you can't hit on your side. You go to the passengers, maybe you can survive or something. But then, I don't know what happened because it was too fast. Accidents happen so fast. But, it was bad. Imagine a truck flipping. You know what I mean? But, we got well. And I could see that, life can finish in a blinking of an eye. Because people are trapped in the truck and it's on a bush at night. It was even raining. You understand? So, those people who are going to Kumavala in the morning, yeah, they just hear people singing and praising God. Praying. You know what I mean? From 04 to 05.
You were singing?
And pray. Blood is coming out. You know what I mean? Blood is coming out. You are praying. You're just stuck in the car. Because then that truck and trailer were lifting Pepsi. The same garage had a deal with Pepsi. They used to distribute the whole Zambia also. So a truck and trailer filled with, those trucks, ne?
Yeah.
Filled with crates like ZB. They pack their alcohol. That's the way we're carrying that thing. So that's okay. Okay, that's also caught to me in the sense that, you see, how life, you can only appreciate life if you've simply like tasted death before. That's what I can put it. Like you've tasted death before. If I don't know if you can get me, but then you start seeing it in a way that you definitely not going to take life for granted. Yeah.
So from that incident, that's why you began to see life differently, or maybe it was just
I think I understood life earlier, because after I finished my grade 12, I left my father's house.
Why did you leave your father's house? You wanted to be independent?
Not really independent, but then I'm not an idle man.
Okay.
So I used to go for work. So I used to make a little bit of something, even in high school. So,
And living, there's a certain age, after school,
Yeah.
we're not that matured. We're matured, but we're not that matured. Have you at some point, did you ever get into trouble? Like where you feel like, I think this is high time I go back home.
no, never.
You've never been into trouble?
No, never. The heaviest troubles I've been, they came through, but I didn't go back home. You know what I mean?
They
like came
what?
through for me when I was in problems. Yeah, but I didn't go back home like I was down to zero. Like I don't even have any coins to pay for my rent. You know what I mean?
What problems were you struggling from?
No, on that part I'll get there, because there's also that as the time I was I was at Central
what?
Central Police.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that's where I think I'm going to put that one on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I am glued to that. I would love to hear that. Central
What was
Police?
your question again? Sorry.
I have even forgotten.
You're
I'm lost in the moment.
lost in the moment. You're trying to think what I'm saying, how it's coming up, ne?
So, but how did you come out of that track?
I'll make sure.
The same
I'll make sure.
farmers are the ones that helped you come out of that track?
Yeah. Imagine they were using axles and hoes, to cut the meat.
How did you find yourself at the hospital?
I was unconscious.
Oh, you became unconscious? Oh,
Yeah, because
Jesus.
it was like too much.
We're glad you're here.
Praise God.
Amen.
Praise God. You can say that again.
Yeah. So I heard you earlier said you were at, your father is Tonga and you were at an SDA,
Yeah.
SDA school.
Yeah.
Were you SDA? Or are you still SDA?
Born and raised in an SDA church.
SDA. And you have dreads. They allowed dreads to church.
Those are the things which my mom talks about all the time.
Because I know SDA, they love natural hair. Everything natural, not
This
low
is natural.
hair.
This is natural.
But dreads, are they allowed?
Are they not natural?
Yeah, they are.
They're natural, but I
100%.
think it goes against the Bible.
How?
I don't know. I'm not SDA. I'm just saying.
You can give me. I don't know, bro. You read the verse which says a man is not supposed to keep hair.
About the verse, I don't know, but I just know that SDA, like, they're super strict when it comes to
when it
like
comes to your outward appearance.
I think the church I go to, I can say it's an elite SDA. Brentwood.
Oh, yeah. Because I've seen elite SDA churches where people are pierced.
Yeah, like wearing
wigs
makeup,
and
heels.
Remember that the other conversation that we had with the guy that has dreads is also SDA. So we're asking him, we we're curious.
Yeah.
So he was talking about him going to where he feel like, he's not being judged.
Yeah.
Oh, but me, I've never been, I haven't experienced that one where people judge me because of my hair. It's only my mom who tells me about it, but she loves my hair again. You see, so SDAs don't eat meat.
We don't eat meat or don't eat pork.
Pork, but they preach about not eating meat. They preach about being vegans, being vegetarian, because in heaven there'll be no meat. Those kind of things. So even me having dreads, it also took part because I love the culture. So I wanted to stay within those means.
Okay. All right. So let's go back to the time that you survived the accident.
Yeah.
Did you continue working?
Yeah, I did. I continued working.
And your friend survived? Because I heard you say your friend has died now.
Yes, but not because of that accident.
Oh, he died from what?
He died from they found him dead in a hotel. In a guest house, I can say, in Livingston.
Ish.
He killed himself or he was just found dead?
Was found dead.
Ish, that's really sad.
It's really sad. Very sad. It's somebody I grew up with. We did everything together. I was born on the 8th of April. I was born on the 17th. Same year, same month. We started school on the same day. We
And you became best friends?
Yeah, we became best friends. The only time we separated is the time I went to school in university. Yeah, that's the only time we separated. But by the time I was in the Copper Belt, him was in curfew. That's when he died.
So like in terms of like losing someone who's close to you, like a best friend, how was the emotional breakdown for you?
It was wild, more than everything else I've ever experienced. More than a heartbreak, bro. You know what I mean?
Losing your friend really.
Yeah. Because that guy, he was SDA, just like me. Our parents were family friends. You see.
But now, like currently, how have you been coping up? Like at the moment now?
Bro, sometimes I feel like this guy is going to come back, man. Because it doesn't make sense. You know, I was in class at the time he died, no? I was in class attending a lecture. So my friend, he called me. When my friend called, I picked up. I told him I'm in class. And that's when at 12:30 class ended. I went out, went to my room. But when I got to my room, I tried calling that number. He didn't pick up. I was like, what's going on? This guy was just from calling me when I was in class. That's when the young brother called me now. He said, Mwemba, that's my Tonga name, by the way. Marvin at sea. Anyway, Marvin has one 2 minute phone, manje. I see and out. Marvin at sea, I see your phone, got Marvin at sea. I was confused, man. I was like, what? This guy is just from calling me, man. A few minutes ago. He's just from calling me. You're telling me he's gone. So what did I do? I called my mom. I was like, if Chan Beef Sticker call. My mom was like, Masimpe, hey, Marvin, wow. So me, and Jimunzira, Junga Gafu. I was like, what? So I had no option.
As in, what did your mom say?
Yes.
Oh, you don't understand tongue?
Hell no.
Oh, yeah? So he said, actually, yes, he has
He
died.
has died. I'm on my way to curfew.
Oh, okay.
Because apparently my parents and...
So it was that short,
Yeah.
the sentence.
But it's all a lot of it.
Last.
Yeah. You see, Tongas are proud now because of the president. Hey, the station's here. They're speaking Tonga, these people. Let me
Let's
go.
not there. Let's continue with it, Mazuba.
Yeah, so that's how I had no option but to start off, bro. I jumped on a Power 2's bus, came to Lusaka, rushed all the way to curfew. When I got in the house, when the mom saw me, it was wild. She started crying because, I mean, she's seen us, she's grown us up together. I used to sleep in his house, come sleep at my house. We're brothers. So my mom had to actually pull me because also me, I was very emotional. You know, I'm not the type of person who likes crying or shedding a tear. You know what I mean? I know a man has to be, you know. So, I cried a bit in there. That's when I stepped out. But I couldn't still believe that my friend is dead. And somebody came to me and told me, the best way to overcome anything you're going through, first thing you have to do, you have to accept. When you accept what you're going through, trust me, you're going to get over it. It took time. I think the acceptance is like 30% till date. Oh, yeah. I really miss my boy. So really, I've never lost a sibling before. The closest person who I've lost in my life, it's him.
That's really
I just
sad.
imagine how people, those who've lost their parents, those who've lost their brothers, how they feel. The way I feel about him. I go visit him at Memorial Park there every month. So May will be like 7 years now.
Oh.
Yeah, May 30th. That's when he died.
So he just died in a room. Nothing. Did they do
Postmortem?
Yes.
They never did postmortem.
Why?
I don't know. Those were family issues. I think those closed doors. I didn't get anything from that information. But he left a son who looks like him.
Okay.
Who looks like him. So the moment, because when he died, the girlfriend was like 8 months.
Pregnant.
Imagine. Yeah. Just 1 month to go. Somewhere there. So, at least he left a blessing. I have something to look up to. You know what I mean? I miss my boy. That I can lie. Rest in peace,
You
my
visit
brother.
the son?
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, I
That's
do.
really good.
I do.
Okay. Earlier you talked about something of Central Police. Me, I'm so interested. I would love to know what happened. What happened for you to find yourself in Central? Were you working there? Or what?
I think the only time you
It was
can
a
go
part-time.
there. Yeah, part-time job. I can have to work for NEMCAM, but cleaning at Central Police. NEMCAM employ me. Ish. The Central Police case was complicated, guys. But I just, put it straight up and to the point. So, allegedly, we were accused of something, like robbery. I can say that because the case we were charged with was aggravated robbery.
Oh, okay.
You know what it means?
Interesting.
No bond, no bail. You're done. That's the biggest crime you can ever commit in Zambia. Are you aware of that, Kunda?
So what led them to accuse you?
You look like someone that was part of
You know what I mean?
mistaken identity or something.
Association.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
tell each and everybody to have good companies, guys. You can never know where you find yourself. But if you have good company, your friend, you can have a friend, but you have to know what your friend does. That's why they say, if you've got a friend who's a thief, you're definitely a thief. You know what I mean? Because you're found with him. The cops, the day they come to pick up that guy, they'll pick you up. But you'll be locked up, but you have to come out later on. You won't come out the same day. We know how it is in Zambia, bro. The first you can't enter water and come out dry. So it wasn't my problem. Like I caused that problem. Because apparently the team I was associating with were businessmen. Oh, I think I skipped one important part about my come up is after I left the tracks at Marvin Motors there, I came at Katondo Street.
Oh, okay.
Now I started hustling from there. Like from 2013 to 2016. I was just there 4 years. I was getting a degree for the streets. So I had connection, a lot of people. That's why the connection is, people of God. If you want anything, even these people in corporate offices, that's why they take their money and everything. So, jiggy, you meet a lot of people there. The others where we aligned our interests, These ones love soccer, these ones love drinking, these ones love what? You know what I mean? So I associated with people who are not doing good things behind closed doors.
So but by Katondo?
Yeah, just by the
That's
Katondo.
why you met them?
Yeah. So we became close, You started doing things together,
So like how hard is it to battle peer pressure in the street?
Battling peer pressure in the street is very hard. And few people fall. A lot of people fall. Because peer pressure there, it's wild. Because every weekend, see, I was dealing gadgets. I was selling gadgets. The time were Blackberries. I sell Blackberries. You know what I mean? When the S2s came in, the Samsungs, when they came in, the HTCs, those are the things we were selling. Before Facebook, I started having those pages for Amazon and what. Before having a WhatsApp status where you can post your thing, I used to carry my bag with phones inside. I go stand by Katondo there by the toilet. This side was called it's called Americans. Then after Fidelity go in that side, it's called Talibans. You understand? So we used to come with a table. You put your phones there. You don't even know who will come and buy that phone, the one you've put on the table. But people used to come and buy. And they go, I think that was real hustling. Then Jiggy Amasampo came in with that platform of posting phones online.
So like Jiggy is like you saying, okay, fast forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wanted you to come to the association of how I found myself in that scale.
When you said jiggy, I was almost saying heavy. Baby, do you want me?
Yeah, So the association of those people there, that's where I met bad guys and good guys. Bad guys who do good things for survival. Because hustling, it's making money through legal and illegal ways. Yeah, so at the time they were coming to arrest the gentlemen, I was there in the house, And that day I slept out. We went out then from the club, you go home now. So I went to sleep at my friend's house. So like practically everybody went to sleep there. Then we went at 4 home. Then the C5 came at 5, bro. 5 to 6.
You were goated by the C5.
It was a show. It was a movie. It was a movie. I'm coming outside, only to find goodness in the yard there were dogs. So they failed to come in. So they start hitting the gate now with the shot, with the chitako chamf. What's happening? Come out, luckily. The house, it has cameras. So the guy went rushed on the camera, he checked, it's so cops. The cruiser is standing on top of the cruiser, is now peeping inside. So inside there was a redneck, there was a car, 2 cars there. So they said, oh, we want this car, apparently. So that car was what for my friend. And they said, you guys, Jane, go and sevenze mnyumba. And we were about like 5. Go and sevenze mnyumba. Van.
Kasaranga.
Mami. Centro. If you can Centro kuja. Who's the owner of this car? It's this one. What about you? What about you? What about you? No, I'm just a friend. Hey, blah, blah, blah. So do you drive his car? Because his car was one which was seen in the crime scene.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was like, oh yeah, I drive his car, And bro, they came to get us on the 24th of December. Imagine. 24th, because probably 23 part, yeah. Then 24, because Christmas and New Year and Sangire Munyamuni.
Wow.
Bro, it wasn't a good experience because when I came outside, there were a lot of people who were watching, you know how this C5 comes. Others are on the window, catching attention very bad. That's how arresting officer, that one who picks us up, said, since a panka holiday, Bulan Sapato. Bro, it's easy to enter that place, but hard to come out. I was like, oh, okay. I've been kungena chair hapa. Zakamba kamba, nizachoka nini. Hey. 1 week. 2 weeks. So now people from home head. Like, anyway, how do you go to you? Because I didn't tell anybody, because I thought I'm going to come out of that, because I've been taking care of my problem.
So when you people were arrested, let's go back a bit.
Yeah.
When you people were arrested, your friend's car was in the crime scene of the robbery. And you did not know anything that these people were
I did not know anything that those guys were stealing, because we were staying in 2 different areas. I was staying in Kawata, they were staying in Emersdale.
So the other, because you were 5, right?
Yeah.
So the 4 were thieves. Allegedly.
That's right. Allegedly.
Allegedly, they were accused.
No. Practically everybody was accused, but it's like those guys, they wanted them for something else. Not really what, because they in material, they were like ballers, you know what I mean? Everywhere you go, they used to know them. They used to change cars, They were my clients at first, because they used to come and buy shit from me. So after we became close, because they were my clients. They used to do what I do. They used to like what I like. So I used to go to Emersdale. We used to chill, We used to go they used to have money. I can't say they never had money. But then it's that thing whereby Teresa, no money business.
Also, they were trying to check what kind of
something like that, where you guys, you can't have this kind of money, you know what I mean? It's just 20, let's say 20, 23, 22. How come you guys are having these cars and all? But then those guys, I asked my friend, like the one I was like, bro, you have to tell me, man, if you know anything about this. He said, bro, I can't make you suffer like this. If I did something, I was going to tell you, I was like, what? So what's supposed to happen there? Oh no, the story is you people robbed gold. Somebody was selling gold on Facebook. They met him up according to the story we were given when signing the warning caution day, when you go up there, because you have to read what you've done before you sign. You understand? So when I went there to read for a reading, I was like, but why am I going to sign something which I didn't do? I'm not going to sign this. Just those words. Ish. Don't make a crime queen. Never in your life, my friend. Never. I was slapped, bro. A slap. I was like, what? What have I done? I can tell you that I don't know anything about whatsoever you're talking about right now. I was scared, Teresa. I was very scared. But I never thought of calling my parents or my brother.
So how did you come out of there?
So how it came out was, so from the 5, the case started coming down. Everybody was involved. It started to become big because they never had concrete evidence to say, oh, this is the car. Because when they, as we were saying, you're framing us for something we didn't do. So you're talking about on the 3rd of September, that's when this car was involved in a robbery. But you came to pick us up on 24th of December. All this time, you people, where were you? From 23rd September to 24th December. September to December. Where were you? You would have come there and then if this thing was serious. You know what I mean? This feels like it's just a setup. You want to just eat money or something. I was like, So when I went, that's how the case, people from home hid. Started now bringing people who come to visit us, those who make noise now, those who have at least a little bit of, I was like, those people now realize that, oh, this thing is getting big. Because that case was left the office for the C5, it went up. Like to the DCI or something. That's when I entered his office, that's when I saw the 5 crimes he takes care of. In Zambia, there's murder, there's aggravated robbery, murder, defilement, rape, and motor theft. That's when he's involved him. When only these 5 crimes are committed. When I got there, he was like, what's the issue? I explained. Everybody explained. That's when they said, oh, okay, we'll look into it. I stayed another week, bro. I was like, what? So
but the other guys, did they explain, say, this guy just came to visit?
So 2 guys went to visit. The 3 guys were staying in that house.
Oh, the same 3 guys. Did they say, okay, these guys came to visit?
They said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they say, they're like, oh, these are just our friends. If you want anything to do with us. But you're saying you're your friends, but he has accepted that he drives your car sometimes. So he's implicated, also him. So, jiggy, my parents were pushing from all directions. Those guys, lawyers started coming in. So when the first lawyer came in, we were called there and they told us to say, oh, when you bring in a lawyer in, we're going to court. And to court, I don't think you're going to survive there, my friends. You're going, you guys. So this route you want to take for lawyers, it's on you. So again, I sat down and I was like, those people used to tell us, machoka, Milo. Usachoka, Milo. It's in 75. It's machoka on a weekend. But now, staying in there. Teresa, have you been arrested before?
Yeah. Let
me just give you a brief synopsis of how Central is. Central has got 7 cells. 1 is for females. The second one is for juveniles. Then the rest are for these prisoners. Let's say these people who do crime. You see? Then the 7th one is VIP, where you pay. If you want to sleep somewhere, you take a little bit of batteries and blankets, you have to buy a plot. I didn't know all that. So going in there, you have to go with money for you to live a good life.
How? But you're arrested. How are you supposed to go with money?
You're arrested anyway.
That's not our
for another
story.
day. It's a long story.
So you were explaining about how like, did it bring any reflection to your life, saying, okay,
yeah,
did that put you into depression? Because obviously you are in cells, and how did that affect you mentally?
Mental health chipped in, to be honest with you. Because, a lot of people are not exposed to mental health. That's what I can say in Zambia, because this is a third world country. Because even staying in there, freedom is priceless. Time has more value than money. Relationships between family and friends become clear when you're there. You see, decision making causes serious consequences. That's what I got when I was in there. And all those things were just running through my head, But no suicidal thoughts. It was tough and rough, to be honest with you. In there. So when you sit there and start thinking.
At some point, did you ever feel like okay, nature point shakafumi like ndaying up.
So because they were saying tomorrow you're going to come out, bro. For 2 weeks, they're just saying tomorrow you're going to come out. So I had that hope of saying, since these people have acknowledged that I'm not part of this this gang they're actually investigating, I'm as good as just coming out. Because there's nothing. Because the guys, they were being caught, you know. You can find in a day I'm not caught. I'm just there in the cells. So they've been called on top and come back. You know what I mean? But I wasn't really interrogated because like, they had to get they went to Ziktane. They had to get the printout of the phone calls, bro. The tower which pinned, where were you on this day? So that's what I say. You can't hide in Zambia. This technology is increasing. So they gave me my shit for my number there and the people I call. You see? They're even asking, who's this number? Oh, it's my girlfriend. Oh, this one is my mom. Oh, this one. So you guys, this guy, you call each other too much. He's your boy, this one. How come you don't know what he's doing? Because they really wanted to know what those guys were doing. You know what I mean? So, coming back to your question, Teresa, mentally, I was disturbed, to be honest. Even you to be put in a small room for days.
Not even for days, me for 30 seconds.
You know, you don't have a phone.
Like a baby.
You don't have anything. In the shit suma bakamba. Anyway. Kali vyo kutoa hapa nomba. Kupapata pe manja thing na ichinja hapa kama vyo kupapata. Tufume vyo muno. Because you know, you're sleeping with somebody who killed somebody. You know what I mean? People there have serious crimes. Serious crimes. So, but I have a question for you guys. Do you think the government should implement more on punishment or rehabilitation for people who do crime?
I think both. For me, I feel both.
I have no answer to that. I have to think about it thoroughly because I don't know. I can just give answer wrong. I need to think through it.
What about you, Kund?
I feel both. Punishment should come first. Then after the punishment, you know, you go under.
Yeah, so why I asked that question is because I heard a lot of stories in there where you can even tell somebody's not supposed to be here. You know, people have gone to jail for things they didn't do. You understand? But it disturbs you even the way you look at life. You see life differently, bro. If you've never been in the cells before, you can't see it the way I see it, me. Because you, as my friend, I'll know where all my friends stand when it comes to me. You know, that was the biggest crime I've ever committed. I didn't find myself into. You know what I mean? I was like, who's going to come to see me and who's not going to come? That's why I was knowing the real friends. That's why you know your real friends, actually. Those who came and those who did not come. You know what I mean? So, I don't wish anybody to go there. So, it broke me down, but they helped me. My dad helped me a lot in the sense that after I came out, he called me to the farms in Chisamba. I stayed there for 2 months. You know, I think that was the rehab I attended. Okay. That's why I healed from my case and everything else, you know, because when I stayed there, there were only 2 things I was doing: eating and sleeping.
Luxury.
My mom was cooking for me. The cows every day, they would go grazing. I would wake up at whatever time. She put water for me to bath and constantly talking to me. You know, I think my mom used to tell me, I think I've seen you haven't got over your friend Marvin. You always talk about him. He's there on your DP every time. You've never changed that DP from the time he died. You know, those kind of things. So even the mother last time was telling me that she really doesn't want to see you because you bring back her memory, the son's memories. So that and the central thing, you understand? I personally, I can't say I was stronger than those problems. No, I broke down. But I healed. What is important is they come up now. Because reputation, imagine, Teresa.
I was even about to ask about that, like in terms of like criticism after you came out. The
criticism was heavy.
Cells or jail or prison like regardless of
Those
how
people
long,
collected by the C5.
regardless of how long you've been detained for,
Yeah.
when you come out, there's still like your reputation is on the line.
Yeah.
So like in terms of you, how did you handle reputation? Whereby maybe when you approach people, were you thinking like, okay, maybe but then one be, you know, I know you didn't do my crimes, Nangshan.
That's a good one. Because what I can say on that one is because the criticism is always there, bro. Whether you do good or bad. Criticism is always there. The word spread so fast because I was found in town. You understand? Everybody like on Katondo there, they know me. So when just heard, oh, Taalilo is in the chooks, it's like, there's Usiba. So never machita. Akuba God. You know? Basically, that's why. You know? And the clientele, I can tell you that, it went low. You know what I mean? So I had to come up with a strategy. Have you ever heard of Rob the Rich? The t-shirt.
No.
I was pushing that match, bro. Rob the Rich. You know, after the central thing, because I couldn't get most of the clients back. So what was I going to do? I hit up my brother, Raphael. I was like, bro, I think we need to come up with something. So we came up with a t-shirt. You know what I mean? A branded t-shirt. People used to laugh at us and saying, someone has given a t-shirt 150. Those people were already in the business. You can't sell that t-shirt for 150. Rob the rich. Who are you robbing? You're robbing the rich. You know? But then, for me, it was my comeback. Because I had almost lost everything when I was there. Because I had to pay for me to come out. Something. You can't go in water and come out dry, bro. You can't.
So, did the other guys come out as well?
They came out after... Because me, I stayed there for 3 months. For 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
And then
they came out 3 weeks later. Yeah.
Are you still in communication?
Yeah. I'm still in communication with the guys. They're my boys. The truth of the matter is that the truth didn't come out. That was the truth of the matter. The truth didn't come out. They didn't find anything with those boys. But what the damage is what I'm talking about. You know, it's not about if you did the crime or not. There are a lot of people who have committed crime and are not convicted. Others haven't committed, but they're convicted. You see? So it doesn't matter whether you did it or not. But the fact that you were in that place at that time has something to do with your mentor. And if it's mentor, it's wild. And if people can come on such podcasts, you know, and talk about things, you know, Tangled Roots. You know, that brings me back to the title of this podcast, bro. Mm-hmm. You know, when I started consuming you guys, Teresa said something on the guys, ne? Teresa. So me, I was looking at Teresa is married, but why is she talking like this about men, man? Yeah, the ring, I can see the ring on her hand. But why is she so bitter? So I was like, okay, maybe it's a job. So you made me start following. I started showing your content like on your 10th episode. That's why I say now, Tangled Roots. So the Tangled Roots, I married it to my culture, you know? Roots. So I was like, I was like, if I was to be called on that podcast, I can't even delay. Because Tangled Roots, when you bring it to, as in Rastafarian, how we understand it is that we call this as roots, you know? Yeah, I embrace this thing because it gives me my identity. Even the first time you looked at me, what did you think?
Rastafari, obviously. I was like, we German.
Oh, German. You know what I mean? But it's the identity I chose. You know? Sometimes, I can tell you that even this year I used to get discriminated.
Obviously,
but just have to
be like, Mama.
That's why. You see? But then discrimination doesn't reach me, bro. Doesn't reach me. I don't care what you're going to say about me if it's negative, bro. And I'm don't want to hate. People used to say a lot of things about me when I was in the chooks. Even my
the chooks, you mean they say?
Yeah.
Yo.
I'm
learning terms.
No, it's okay. I'm sure I couldn't understand.
So
I understand what you're talking about.
We are running behind time.
Oh, okay.
I just have some. It's a closing game, but before that, I would like to ask what you're doing now, like for yourself. What are you doing to help yourself, to sustain yourself, and to look at like, okay, but yeah,
right now, I'm a brand. Yeah.
Brand.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Afrina.
Yeah.
nice.
It's owned by me.
Wow, nice. What do you do, Afrinat?
Afrinat. We supply veganic food and beverages. So veganic food is the main company, and Afrinat is a sister company. That's what I can say. Yeah, the veganic company is for my brother, my elder brother. Then the Afrinat is a sub from the veganic. So it's the one I jumped on.
So the Afrinat, what products do you have on the Afrinat?
So with Afrinat, we have shots which are made out of ginger.
Okay.
Yeah, we can we have them?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
We have shots. As I'm talking, maybe I can be showing you guys.
But the history of the Germans, but tamuni bange. Tamuni bange.
You see that question how it has come. You know, that was the first thing. I was actually waiting for that one. There you go. That's a lemon infused with hibiscus. Yeah. Hibiscus juice. This is ginger, bro. You know what ginger does?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm helping a lot of puppies outside here. They just call me, and I'm near the state house there. Yeah. So there's also cinnamon. The rest of that one is good for you because it clears even your face. You know, the lemon, the tamarind smoothens your face. Yeah.
Okay.
Your skin.
So this is your brand.
This is my juice.
You know, in as much as I don't know where you
I also have these shots. They're for flu.
For flu.
Yeah. These ones are for flu. Boost your immune system. And they're also good for kunda.
Okay.
How am I involved?
Bro, you have to be involved, G. You can't show not to be involved. You know
Okay. You know, I like saying this. It's really encouraging to somebody out there
very
who,
inspiring.
like, you know, you've been in deep trouble, and then you come out.
Not just once.
Yes, and then you come out, you make something better for yourself, which is really, really good.
The
This
packaging is
good.
very
And
nice.
the packaging
No,
is
you can actually open and drink, Teresa. Why should I put Why should I put salt in somebody's food? What if he doesn't want the salt? You know what I mean?
Anyway, I'm just joking.
I know, right?
I'm not
I know, right?
really a fan of hibiscus because at home my husband drinks hibiscus a lot.
You have to buy for him.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I'll
you
get
have to
to
get
one
a
for
six.
him so that he
A
can.
6-pack, not just one, because he will remain craving for it.
Ah,
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't kill me
So this juice.
because I heard you talk about kunda.
You actually be the one buying from me, not him, eh?
Sure.
I know, I'm telling you the truth. You never go wrong. That one. Kunda. Deko my boy.
Okay.
Deko my boy. Oh, no, get a walk, show you. I'm really not wrong. What's the name? Where they actually go? But I mean, everybody has been through that, bro.
Let's wrap up.
Kunda doesn't want you to talk about it. Sorry, bruh. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, as we are wrapping up, I just have 5 questions. It's like a closing game.
Oh, okay.
I forgive myself for. So you have to answer.
Oh,
Yes. You can answer with one word or a sentence. It's up to you.
yeah, we can
So
start
it's the
again.
finish the sentence. Huh? I forgive myself for.
Becoming a German.
What? Okay. Anyway, love should never feel like.
A punishment.
Real.
My younger self needed.
God.
The hardest lesson I learned was.
Never trust a human being, but trust your mother.
Today I choose.
God.
All right. I'm not going to ask Kunda is curious. He really wants to ask.
Kunda, pure boy. This is the space I
We're
needed.
untangling the roots.
Yes, like my roots.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. But what I can say about the trauma which comes in from being in the cells, it's unbearable. You know, you can't even fathom if you've never been there. You can't even say no. You know, no. Can't.
Ide batema twalingira pa mjere.
Jere, twalipombora kujere shingoko diezi. Shingoko months and years. Then you're really a problematic person. So all in all, I really thank God. If it wasn't for God, I wasn't going to come out of those problems. I wasn't arrested. I wasn't jailed. That's the word. I wasn't jailed. I came out and I was sat down. I actually healed from there because I went to the farm for 2 months. There is nature. There were only trees and birds and wild animals. So I could think through, you know. I was alone in that confinement place in Central, you know what I mean? In a small room where you're seated, you're sleeping, facing up, you know, you're thinking of everything you've done in your life. That's the only time. And the thing I was afraid of is the first night you sleep in the cells. That's when you can feel that, oh, this is fear now. What am I going to do with this place? What am I going to do? You know what I mean? Yeah. So it helped me a lot. It made me stronger. It made me to come back to my business. I mean, people now start saying, want to come back to Javiana cheat and upon my sales. Still a genuine person. Whatever I've bought from him and whatever deals I get from him, it still comes through. So I really appreciate my friends for being there for me because I got a lot of advice from my friends. I feel as guys, we don't really express ourselves when it comes to what we've passed through. And I mean, people feel ashamed. I don't feel ashamed of what has happened in my life because it happened. I've got no power to change about my past. But the only thing I have is to change my future.
Yeah.
Which I did.
Yeah.
I jumped into something which is legal. Because I mean, paka tondo pareleza ngwati. Now kuleta laptop paka kuiba.
I know.
Wow,
We've heard a lot of.
You know what I mean?
We've heard
So
a lot
kwa
of
di
stories.
in and out. They were to ulipa town senda para mga sales. Bali kufuwa yaba udrans. Mundo bali fuwa ni kuma sales. Kanzo dile kufoni mbikuli muntu mbi alikaba. You see? So I've encountered like a lot, bro. I can say that there are people out there also who have passed through even worse things that I've passed through. I've heard your stories, you guys. Hey, you can even cry. Tangled Roots.
Yeah.
What a wish.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so Taalilo, thank you so much for coming through and thank you so much. It's really an encouragement to many because it's rare that you find people talk about such issues. A lot of people are ashamed of what they've been through and just keep it in there and they're just burying it in there. It's just, and thank you so much for coming through to Tangled Roots and thank you so much for coming through. Obviously, I'll get a 6-pack for my husband.
Yeah, clock it. How did you do it?
Oh, yeah.
Come again?
Oh.
Where can we find the...
So you can find this merch in ShopRite,
Oh, wow.
Melissa, Meraki, Mekato, even Woodlands, where we make them from the factory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I make this juice from
scratch.
From scratch. I'm proudly saying
nice.
I have a brand. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I'm pushing so hard where I can even touch. You know, I need to be selling this juice outside Zambia, bro.
That's
I'm an investor, man. This is a platform where I can catch one. You know, even Teresa, can't you want to invest?
Definitely, I would love
I'm helping life.
I would love to.
Imagine leaving this juice outside, not being refrigerated, it goes bad. That's how natural it is.
Oh,
How many years have you been drinking Coca-Cola here without any benefit?
so many years.
So many years.
We'll
bro.
actually take it to Ghana because now Zambia and Ghana they are sisters.
You see
brother,
now,
or
Cola
brother and
Ingra
brother,
Fenok
or-
Fum.
Yes, so we're taking because hibiscus in Ghana is the thing.
Oh, actually,
Yes.
I didn't know about that.
Yes, hibiscus in Ghana it's a big deal. Like
Oh.
yes, because most of the
I'm also
people here
looking
in
for
Zambia.
suppliers for hibiscus because
Most
sometimes
of the people in Zambia here, they like me. I knew hibiscus through my husband. I didn't know about hibiscus,
I see.
but you find that side even young boys they know what hibiscus is.
Yeah.
Like young kids they know what hibiscus. So this is really good for yourself. So anyway, guys, so this has been our topic on Tangled Roots, it has been an interesting topic. Yeah, because as Taalilo was talking, I was imagining myself in a cell, and I think I can die in there.
Yes.
Yes, and thank you so much for staying tuned. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and remember, we are at Best Western Plus Hotel, where if you're looking for a conference, you want to do photo shoot, wedding reception, food, swimming pool, bar area, you can come through to Best Western Plus Hotel. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Facebook as well. And Kunda will talk about the patrons group because that's his job, and we can call it a day.
It's been an amazing episode.
Okay.
Thank you very much for coming through.
It's a pleasure.
It's something different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we talked about something different, and which is good. At least we're touching all angles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are watching, don't commit crime.
Don't.
Yeah. So we have a patrons group that you can patronize. Join the movement. That's why you can support Tangled Roots, follow the updates, everything we share, anonymous messages. You can also contribute on how we can improve our podcast. So, and apart from that, our podcast is up for sponsorship. We've seen brands here. So I'm sure very soon sponsored by, supporting the movement.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Having it.
Yeah. So the number is on the screen. Feel free, not Kutina. We're very good people. The man behind the man that you're going to call is very friendly.
Vauga kwati nemo kai mwana njoti nali vauga.
Nimbe bomona kwati mini
Don't worry.
I'm also a nice person.
Ah.
I'm not that bad. I'm just African.
Yeah, but apart from that, if you feel like this story touched you, please share it with someone that you feel it can help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
if you have a story to share, we are right
reach
here.
us also. Yeah, it shouldn't just end with just watching. Yeah.
Their podcast yet no yaba findondo yaba kankala. It's for us. Us. If we for panshi
But I've never seen an influencer or a celebrity here.
we are looking at. We're not looking at how they became famous. We're looking at things that have affected
personal things. Yeah.
Yes.
No, I really appreciate to be here. Tangled Roots Podcast.
Thank you so much for coming through.
Yeah.
And from us, guys,
Sotsana.
it's Sotsana.